Raiders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
In motion left is Watkins. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. This one out quickly to Watkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
The Eagles at 6 and 10 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Low silver, ready? Carl up, Yanni. Carl up, Yanni. Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at their 49-yard line.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bailey, broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Bailey, and he stopped immediately there. 2 yards in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He'll try again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
The point after drifter through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go counter with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Between the tackles with Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Hurts going to move him around. Hurts completing this one quickly.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Breida is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
63.
Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd down, it's Bailey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
122 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st down, Bailey. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and roll, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
No gain on the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 63. Hey, Silver.
They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We got that cheat code offense. Guys, dig deep. Make him jump offside.
Go Silver, ready?
Now let's go get 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's caught here by Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a give right side. It's Bailey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
134 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Raiders.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the left side. Bailey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know the tight end's going to be a favorite target.
And sometimes you just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Bailey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now a give to Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 26-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
That's good for an Eagles. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
And he missed it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Watkins in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Block. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Palmer was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
And this is dropped. It's incomplete. Gain in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready for this?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get out of here with a win, folks.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, here's Breida. Nifty move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Raiders have got him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Lock. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back-to-back running plays putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Keep it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
63. Build that momentum offense.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Raiders, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7 and 10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6 and 11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.